that are supportive and helping them reach their goals. First and foremost, we're going to talk about protein. Protein is one of those macronutrients that I find a lot of people struggle to get into their diet. So the foods that I'm going to show you are ways to increase your protein intake by hopefully keeping it as simple as possible. First and foremost, I'd like to talk about whey protein. There are all different types of whey protein and a ton of brands on the market. However, we can keep this a little simple. The first one I'm going to show you is whey protein concentrate from Thrive Market. Thrive is one of my favorite places to shop online. I get all of my kitchen goodies, even some cleaning supplies and beauty supplies from there. Love it. If you are not a member, I highly recommend that you do so. If you are interested, I'm going to put my membership link just below. You can save 40% off your first order. This is such a fantastic way to boost your protein levels in a delicious way. You can simply add water, you can add a little bit of milk, or you can blend it with some fruit and vegetables and you have a more well-rounded meal or snack. 1 scoop of this protein is 20 grams. Another form of whey protein is whey protein isolate. If you are sensitive to dairy, you may want to invest in the whey protein isolate. It is a bit more processed, meaning it is more digested. It is easier to break down for a lot of individuals. This company, Legion, they make a ton of flavors. Here I tested out the fruity cereal. If you were a fan of Fruit Loops when you were a child, you may love this. It's a nice little throwback. But when I tell you they have about 20 flavors, I kid you not, and they're all really yummy. So this 1 scoop of this will run you about 25 grams of protein. Another super quick thing that I think is really important that most people have on hand is canned protein. Here I have a can of chicken, can of tuna. Super quick and easy. You can add vegetables, herbs, all kinds of seasoning, and really make it your own. I enjoy making tuna melts, and I'll add all kinds of crunchy vegetables in there. Have fun, be creative with it. If you're really in a pinch, you can just crack open the can and eat it straight out of there. Something else that I love to have on hand is either canned sardines or canned oysters. Mostly because they are very high in nutrients. You're going to get a lot of great healthy fats from sardines, things like omega-3s, you'll get some iron, and obviously protein. 1 can of sardines is 22 grams of protein, so if you enjoy these, this is excellent. Another super quick way to boost protein intake is with some beans. Now beans are a bit higher in carbohydrates, that's okay. They are high in fiber, which are going to keep you really satiated when you start adding them to your diet. Dairy. Dairy is a fantastic way to increase protein if you can tolerate it. Here I have some low-fat cottage cheese, really good with some fruit, or I also have some non-fat Greek yogurt. These are going to run you close to 15 grams of protein per serving. Amazing for a quick snack, or you can add it on the side of a meal. Another product that I love from Thrive Market are their beef sticks or their turkey sticks. Quick, easy source of protein, quality fat, and they don't go bad. So I can keep them in my car, throw a bunch in my bag, and I have emergency snack on hand. Last but not least for the protein, PB Fit or the powdered peanuts. Now, peanut butter often is thought of as being high in protein, but regular peanut butter is also super high in fat, and people tend to overdo it with peanut butter if they can tolerate nuts. Same thing goes with almond butter. Well, what the powder does is it extracts a lot of the fat, so I can get that peanut butter flavor without overdoing it on my fat content. So I love adding this to my smoothies. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of water and make my own peanut butter paste. Still super low in fat and convenient. Other helpful things to keep on hand are ready-to-go fruits and vegetables. Might be berries. You don't have to do much to them. Just give them a rinse and they're good to go, right? So I have prepared beets. Nobody has time to peel and boil beets. These are quick, easy, just cut the bag open and go. Frozen vegetables and frozen fruit. A lot of people think that these items are not as healthy as the fresh produce, but that is completely false. These are flash frozen at peak ripeness. I'm short on time. I am not afraid to turn to my frozen fruits and vegetables. Next, I have Dave's Killer Bread. High fiber, delicious, good quality nutrients in it, high in omega-3s. one slice of this bread is 5 grams of fiber. Speaking of fiber, next I have my Mission tortillas. I love these tortillas. The texture is really great. 14 grams of fiber per tortilla. In addition to the food, there's really only 2 kitchen gadgets or tools that I really recommend most people have. The first being a small blender. This is a Magic Bullet. It's very inexpensive, but I love using this as opposed to my big blender, especially when I'm only making a smoothie for myself. It is quick, it is convenient, and I literally just take this container to go. Another kitchen tool that I highly recommend most people have on hand is a food scale. This food scale only cost me $9 on Amazon, and it's been very trustworthy ever since. A food scale is a great way to have a more accurate representation of what it is that you're doing. If you are new to tracking, I would suggest keeping the food scale on your counter so it's a visual cue to remind you to measure your food properly before you consume it. Other than that, I really don't think that you need a lot of kitchen gadgets to be successful when it comes to dieting. You may also want to invest in some quality Tupperware or glass container. This will make prepping your food a lot easier and more convenient, especially when you just need to grab and go. Other than that, you don't need much. I hope between the food and the tools that I have mentioned here that you're able to gain some insight as to what you might want to include in your kitchen. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave me a message.